Good morning, it's Amanda from AJ's Allotment. I hope everybody's well. Today is Monday. Is it the 5th of February? I think it is. It's not been too warm so far this morning. It even tried to snow when I got up, but the sun is slowly breaking through. So today I thought I would sow some seeds and I'm going to do some shout outs. So I'm going to do my shout outs first and then I'll sow a bit of seed and have a little chit chat. So basically these are, I'm going to do 5 people that I've recently started following, and well, there's a couple that I've followed for a while, and these are people that always have the time to comment, but they've got really low subscribers, so hopefully we can build momentum. So the first one is Torsi Wooldridge Kitchen Garden, and she's great. She's got a really substantial amount of knowledge and how-tos and glass houses, very informative, fantastic. And then the second one is Clarices French Gardening. So I've just come across Clarice and she found me through Grandad's allotment. She's great as well, brilliant lady, always got the time to comment as well. Nick's Allotment Diary is someone who has subscribed to me for quite a while. Again, brilliant, always has time to comment and share, and his videos are really good as well. Ginger Welsh Allotments, lovely lady, fantastic spirit, again very informative videos. And then my last one is Ronald Shaw. Now Ronald is doing sort of a container garden in what would be a car parking space, so it's a different approach. So it's how to grow on a smaller scale. So that's Ronald Shaw. So I'm going to put these up in the information below the video, so you can go across and look at those in your own leisure. But yes, so I thought I would do some shout outs, as a few people have shouted me out as well. And today I'm going to be sowing borage. So I have these seeds from the what's this, Seeky Hort Supplies. I did them through Amazon, so that's borage. So I'm going to be growing borage, one for the bees, because William is learning about bees and the countryside at school, and with him being autistic, quite often it's good to practically marry up what he's learning so he retains the information. And secondly, I'm doing it for the flowers, for in salads, and also in soaps and things like that. And borage is real good in lots of herbal teas and things like that. So I want to have more borage. I'm going to sow some radishes because I've not done any yet. Cape gooseberry. Kids loved Cape gooseberry. It does need a bit longer, and eventually I'll probably grow this in a large pot so it can come into the greenhouse towards the end of the season, because we didn't get all the fruit that we could have done because I put them out of the allotment. I didn't realise they needed that longer growing season, so I'm going to get them going. These came with the Grow Your Own magazine. These are called Broccoli Rabe 60 Days. So these are like a smaller, a bit like a sprouting broccoli. So it's broccoli-like tender shoots produced on dwarf plants. So they need sowing between February and March. So I'm going to sow those now. So that'll be good. I like my broccoli. It's one of my favourite foods and so good for you. So I want a few different varieties and types. And then I've ordered some flower sprout from David. So these are flower sprout petty posy. So it's a kale Brussels sprout cross. Again, it says sow from February to April. So it says using a windowsill. So I might take these inside to germinate because my greenhouse is still quite chilly. Yeah, so I am setting most things off in the greenhouse. Sorry, I've not been looking at you there. I'm setting most things off in the greenhouse because of the weed situation, and because they take a hold so quickly at the plot. It's easier for me to keep on top of and then put large plants in so I can weed around them. That's why I like to set things off sort of in containers. I'm not going to do any tomatoes. I'm not even going to think about tomatoes yet because it's just too cold, and then they'll get all leggy. They'll be wanting to go out, and we might not have our last frost till it's sometime in May, our last frost date. These are the things that I can get started now and then they'll be quite happy to sit in the greenhouse because it's not something that I'll get overly leggy. But yeah, definitely things like tomatoes, I'm not even going to think about it. I have done my peppers inside because again they need a bit longer. They're germinating well. My sweet peas that I sowed last week and showed you, they're all germinating, and my cornflowers have come up, so they're nearly ready for pricking out and moving on. Another thing I'll show you is I can't help myself when I go shopping, some gypsophilia. I've got 2 of these that need to go out or be potted on. They're going to look great with the cut flowers, so I'm really looking forward to those. I'm going to put them in a pot now until I've decided where they're going on the allotment or in the garden. Haven't decided yet. So what else have I got news wise? Excuse me, I just need a quick drink. I love this mug. My dad got me this mug for my birthday. I don't know if you can see. He actually used one of my paintings and had it put on a mug. And then there's a picture of myself. I'm not sure about that. Bit of a mug shot there. And it says, always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. And I think that's a real good message to have. And having it on your mug, it reminds you all the time of what you can do. Well, that's another one of my artworks I did of Rill, where my dad lives in Wales. And I like to be reminded that actually I can do what I need to get done. So that's a good prompt, but who don't need a cup of coffee on a cold day? And done drinks always taste nicer when you have them out of a mug that you really like. So, shall we get on with this potting on? I've waffled on enough, so we'll get some seeds started now. So I'm going to bring you down and show you exactly what I am doing. So I just sowed the borage into these extra modules there, and then I put all of those into a tray. The good thing about these square pots is they all fit really neatly and nicely into one of these trays, and then I'm going to pop this inside on a warm windowsill. I will just show you the borage seeds up close in case you wondered what they look like. Borage has so many great uses. It's really good for many different things. Obviously if people have heard of starflowers, well, that's what comes from your borage plant. So that's what the seeds look like. Some of these I am going to give away. I was talking to a lady the other day who's getting into her herbs, so I'm going to give her some of these seeds. I like to share whenever I can when it comes to things like that, and knowledge as well. So, right, let me just pop them to one side. So they're going to go inside. Put them down there right now. My greenhouse is getting a bit fuller. So I'm going to pop these gypsophilia just into these pots for now. So in this bag, which cost me £1 from Pound Stretcher, they've come like this as the root on. I need to get these in, look, as you can see it's already trying to grow. So I'm just going to dib a hole in there. For now, I know it's not the deepest of pots. Maybe top that up a bit. Maybe done with a slightly bigger pot for that, but it's not going to be for long. It's only going to be until I have decided where it's going to go, but it needs to be potted in at the minute, and these are what I've got. I'm just going to put them in. So it's just really a bit like any dahlia and thing like that. You just need to get going, don't they? But for £1, I didn't think that was actually too bad. Let's just hope that the quality is okay. But I thought there was only one in the packet, so to find there's 3, I was actually quite pleased with that. And speaking of dahlias, I'm going to meet up with one of my associates from YouTube, George. He's got a small garden. I can't think of the title of his YouTube at the minute. I will pop it in the link below. And we're going to meet up hopefully this week and talk dahlias and look at some tubers. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be great. Right, so I've just potted those on. So that's the gypsophilia. I just wanted to share that with you. Before I go, I'll just give you a little mini tour of what's going on in the greenhouse. I'll not keep you much longer. Right, so we'll show you what's going on in the greenhouse. So if you remember, I had put some of the Red Baron in here. They are growing, and the roots are actually... Oh, my hand's in the way if I do that, isn't it? Let me do this. So they do have roots. So you may think they're not... I shouldn't really do that. You may think they're not growing. It's just an example to show people, because a lot of people think, oh, they're not doing anything. Just because you can't see the top growth, it doesn't mean they're not growing at the bottom. The garlic's coming up nice now. Again, they do tend to spring out a bit of the modules when they start growing. That's the garlic. There's some more Red Baron here. I've actually bought some more red onion sets, which I'm going to put direct into the allotment. I couldn't help myself when I went to the garden centre. So some of my lettuces, salad mixes has come up now. These are just mixed salad leaves. I think they're the frilly mix, so they're nice. Yeah, really pleased with that because it's not been very warm. Lobelia not doing anything yet, it's too cold. These are gladioli corms that I've put in just to get them going. Where are we? Sorry, spinning you around really fast. This is my gourmet mix salad, so they're doing nicely now. These are a little bit pale, but they were old seed, so I don't know if it's something to do with that. And they're just baby salad leaves. I'm a bit close. But there'll be some that's good. It's just some of them are a bit pale, but it could just be the colour of the leaves. This is Joshua's Canna lily that he picked up from the shop. He decided he wanted to grow that one. He likes the dark colours. This is a dahlia that I've potted in, and that's called what's that? Senia's White, which looks like a really nice dahlia. I'm really pleased with that. Again, these are the onion Stuttgarter, I think they are. Might not be. I've actually got a label in. Sorry, no they're not. They're Sen Shui. It's not picking that up, is it? Oh, sometimes this thing zooms in, zooms out. There you are, onion Sen Shui. They were an autumn one. They were what I had left over. The others are in the allotment. I saved some for putting in here because I wasn't sure how well they do, but they are actually popping up on the plot as well. Nothing happening under this one. That's my ranunculus corms. And under here is the spinach beet and something else which hasn't germinated yet. So it is quite cold in here still. I'm not expecting wonders. Again, I've just got some more salad and some herbs in there. My flower pots I need to be putting out because they're starting to grow now. I'll just put them in here for a while. There's a bit more garlic down there. See, my flowers are just starting to poke up. They're a mixture of daffs, tulips and some fruit. I don't know, I can't remember. It'll be a surprise when they pop up. Some spring colour. These leeks I haven't got going. And a few other bits and bobs. They're my snowball cauliflower. They've not germinated yet. And some more herbs. And these are those mixed lettuces from real seeds. And they're germinating really well. So they might want to thinning out in another week or so. They're the ones where some are heart up and some will be leaves. So I'm really pleased that they've actually germinated. Really good germination rate there. Excellent. Really impressed with those. So those were the ones from Real Seed that are called Mortimer's Secret Lettuce, I think it is. So I'm really pleased with those. And that's all that's really going on in here. This is my shelf. I've got my little pots with my labels on, so I'll never not have a label now. Rooting powder somewhere for my mug to go, and some trays and pots, and then I've ordered a bracket for some shelving to go along here. I've got some more garlic down here, and believe it or not, I've got 2 more bulbs of garlic in the house to get going. These are the comfrey cuttings down here. As you can see, this one's busting its roots, look. So I might actually get that put at the allotment next time I go up. But yeah, I'm really pleased with those. And I think that's all there is really. There's just more compost. These are some cuttings I took of the rosemary and lavender. They've done alright. And then I've got some strawberry runners in here. And they're the white strawberries that I got last year from was it Grumpy? I think it was Grumpy that sent me those. I can't remember. But yeah, so they're the white strawberries that I sowed last year. It'll be interesting to see what happens with those this year. That's these ones are like an alpine strawberry. So right, I'm going to be very quick because I'm low on memory. This is a loganberry that Josh has potted on because he didn't want to take it up the allotment. I've got some strawberry runners in just here. I need to clean my filter out. But what I wanted to show you was my willow. I told you I put a willow patch in. Well, it's here. These are just my blueberries that I got last year from Grow Your Own magazine. There was just free for postage for those 3. So we should have some blueberries off them this year. Some nice growth come on those. But as you can see, these bits here are all different willow. As you can see, that one's going. I think that's Brittany green. That's coming through up now, so they're just starting to grow. So this whole patch is going to be willow for cutting, for basket weaving, floristry, and arts and crafts. But I'd like to show you my blueberries, look. So like I say, they were free from Grow Your Own magazine. You just have to send your postage in. So I might look to subscribe into the magazine. There's something else popping out the ground there. Not sure what they were. But they're definitely the Brittany green's doing really well. The strawberries are coming up. I've just got to sort these dead leaves out. I've got quite a bit of tidying up to do this back end. But I really do have strawberries everywhere. And I've kept a rhubarb at home, so I've always got some accessible. And that's doing really nice now. That one was put in last year. Didn't really pick off it much. But it looks like it's going to have a good go this year. I've got a grapevine here, but it's not, I don't know whether to move it or not. It gets quite a lot of sun there, so it might do okay. And I've got an olive, and this is my wisteria, which obviously didn't flower as it was first in yet last. So please remember to like and subscribe and to leave your comments below, and if you remember to hit that bell and you'll not miss an episode. It means a lot to me, so thank you very much, and I'll catch you again later.